setting it up. And we are live on Election Day, show 62. What up, Mr.
62. Hello, Mr. John.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure as well. I didn't do a mail-in ballot. I should have, but I went and did the vote in person thing today. And I was going to wait till after the show, but I was like, fuck it. It was like 11 o'clock my time. Went over there, maybe 20 people before me. And then, like, as I'm online, people just started filing. I'm like, yo, perfect time.
Yeah, get in here. Fucking vote.
Yep.
Yeah, I was telling you guys earlier, there's a guy with his Kamala Harris-Walz hat on walking down this long line going, Kamala, Kamala. And everyone's like, yeah, Kamala. And he's like, you want an immigrant in your house? What do you want, a Somali or a Haitian? And they all go silent. And then he's like, did anyone get an abortion this morning? Yeah. They're all silent. Like, you don't want to vote. Why are you all glum and quiet now? You don't want to vote for the policies of your candidate?
Right.
You're not excited about that?
If they can't realize how stupid to cheer for those things are, then it's like, how do you help these people?
Exactly.
But
hey, Trump's scary.
He's
going to ruin democracy because the selected candidate told you so.
Well, I was just saying to you guys before this, when we were chatting, it's like you literally have the dream team that could be in office as far as Musk, right, Trump, and RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, all literally a dream team of people who want America.
Government accountability, cleaning up our fucking food system, Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, it's like it is a dream team. And these people are still fucking brainwashed to go, I got to vote for her because abortion. Well, she's not going to change any abortion laws, dumbasses. She's not going to change anything. The Supreme Court already voted on it. So what you're talking about is bullshit. And then to the same effect, Trump's not going to change any abortion laws.
Right.
It's to the states where it should be.
Small government, as our forefathers wanted. Absolutely.
If you live in a red state, you can't get an abortion. Move out.
Two things I want to touch on. So, or you got the other side, right? You have fucking Dick Cheney and fucking Harris on the team. Like, that's certainly not the dream team. Like, that's the fucking nightmare.
I mean, what the fuck, dude? Like, these people are so tribal and so fucking retarded that they're voting for neocons. Like, they like that the neocons support their candidate.
It's absurd. And
it's fucking insane. It doesn't make any sense. But
and it's
millions of people are like, yeah, I gotta vote for I stand with her because why do you stand with her? I don't really know why. Oh, okay. Because she's not Trump. Oh, okay.
Because she's not going to give us more of the same. Oh, really?
Really? You just had 4 years of bullshit. She's the vice president. You think she's going to give you a whole lot of different stuff? No.
Dude, the gaslighting.
She wouldn't even tell you what she's going to give you.
The gaslighting is just crazy as fuck, dude, because you have people that Rogan, for existence. So I'm here, I'm hearing people say, I can't believe this guy in the past couple of years, he fucking went from being a diehard liberal to a fucking right, wing extreme MAGA supporter, blah, blah, blah. And no, because I've been
common sense.
Yeah, his ideas haven't changed. The parties have changed. That's why his political allegiance has changed, not his thoughts and ideals. It's the party.
Just like RFK. You think his ideas have fucking changed? No.
Yes.
The party, the left has going so far left, and that's what you want to vote for. That's fine, but that's what you're going to get. You're going to get fucking millions more illegals. You're going to get fucking censorship of free speech. And I guarantee you, just like they went after fucking Peanut in New York and the raccoon, they're going to come for your fucking guns. This is what you're voting for.
Right.
This is what you're voting for. You're literally voting to give away your freedoms because you've been duped by, she's great. Oh, she's going to help me with my abortion. She ain't changing any laws. Sorry, people.
No, she can't. I mean, she's already proven that, she can't do shit as a vice president. She's not going to do some executive order to go to the Supreme Court. It's not going to happen.
I just heard there's a guy on Tucker Carlson. I didn't get his name, but he was saying that the law here in California where you can steal $950. Well, guess who put that into law?
Newsom or Harris?
Kamala Harris.
God.
That was her.
Oh my God. Wow.
So,
how dumb.
Yeah.
That just gives
She's
you
created the
12 months.
crime spree here in California. So if you want more of that, more of all of California and in the whole fucking country, yeah, keep on voting blue.
Yeah. I think this is going to be, though, a big landslide victory. I think the only thing that scares me is some states talking like we might not have results for our states for weeks. Like, what?
Oh, fucking Arizona already said that.
Yeah,
Maricopa
what?
County's like, it's probably gonna be 12 to 13 days till we can count it. Fuck you.
Well, how and why did they go
Exactly.
to fucking
Up until 2020, our elections were decided on that night.
right? Did they switch to like some kind of scrolls they have to decipher with like a fucking,
Nope. Democrats figured out mail-in ballots they can cheat on.
Yeah. Yep. I just don't understand how they could still have the blanketed mail-in ballots this year. Like, what's the purpose for them? I understand absentee for people who can't get there and stuff like that, but I don't understand sending out blank. Like, so your mail-in ballot, Chad, did you have to apply for that, or did they just send that to you in California?
I applied for it many
Oh.
years ago because I was on tour all the time.
But I thought for absentee ballots you had to do it like per election, so you could just be absentee ballot granted in. I'm guessing. I thought you had to like.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I applied for it and they send me one every year. So
Gotcha. I'm just wondering if maybe they're just sending them to you now because they're still doing the mail-in, like the blanket mail-in ballots.
it could be.
I'm not sure. But RFK Jr. being on the ballot still kind of weird.
Yep.
Don't see it, but to me it seems like it could be a help for Trump with him being on the ballot. But again, I don't know. People leaving him on the ballot are smarter than me, and they probably know something I don't.
Yeah. Well, I think, it's interesting that he's on the ballot in New Jersey, which is basically blue. So that's going to help,
Yeah,
possibly help. But they think it's going to help them. But who knows?
Right. I'm excited to see Taylor Swift no longer perform in the United States after tonight, though.
Oh my God, please.
Let's go.
I want to see all these celebrities that said they were going to leave, fucking leave.
Right.
Oh my God. And none of them are going to leave. It's all going to be bullshit. They're all talking shit.
It's the most unpatriotic thing to do is when you don't get your way, you pack up and leave. And
right.
Because, fuck my country, I'm going somewhere else. Then you weren't a patriot to begin with.
Just stamp your feet and walk out.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if we lose tonight, I mean, okay, we're just going to go about our business and fucking continue on. Not going to like it, but no. And hopefully she doesn't fucking destroy the country in the next 4 years and bring in millions more fucking voters that they'll make legal. And then you can never have another conservative candidate again.
If she wins tonight, I definitely won't like it. Will I move out? No. Will I fucking try to figure out a way to get our country back? Yeah, man, because I'm not joking when I say I do not see us having 4 more years of or 4 years now for a Harris-Walz presidency and vice presidency. They're both relatively incompetent. Like,
they're both relatively incompetent. The world's going to go to shit because she's a weak fucking leader, and everyone knows that. Iran knows it. Fucking Russia knows it. China knows it. You imagine her dealing with Xi and fucking Putin? Give me a break.
No.
Give me a break. What's she going to do? Laugh at him? Give me a fucking break, dude.
And they're not going to.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. This is unbelievable that your selected candidate is this fucking bad and you vote for her.
And Chad, what do you think? I guess we discussed this, but the reason why they did select her is so they could use all the money that was going to Biden.
Right.
But
she instantly got his war chest. Yep.
Yeah. But that could be the thing that slapped him in the face. Like if they actually picked a viable candidate, especially since they could have put anybody in. They didn't have a primary, so they literally could have picked.
Yeah, they could have placed anyone.
Yeah. So it's like the fact that they were doing it just over the money without they should have known, they pulled it off with her going from the worst VP to being the next savior for running for president. But that was a hard sell, you would think. Well,
not to all the dummies out there that are fucking believe it.
Right.
There's millions of people that are duped by it. It's just fucking hilarious. It's like, oh, okay. Well, this is who they told me to vote for, so I guess I'll vote for them. Okay. Like she didn't win anything in the primary. Like the primary that she did run in, she was like 1%. Yeah. Nobody fucking liked her.
And her fundraising was horrible during it.
Yeah.
You see North Korea?
But they're saving democracy by fucking, selecting a candidate for us. The actual fascism is what they do. They call Trump a fascist, but everything they do is fascist-like and authoritarian-like selecting your candidate that you have to vote for.
Yeah.
What's more democratic than that, motherfuckers? Idiots.
Yeah. Like actually having us vote on who we want. But anyway, you see North Korea, dude, sending 10,000 troops to fight with Russia and Ukraine.
Uh-huh.
What?
Well, I mean, I think he's getting munitions from North Korea, but
Yeah.
but I heard a lot of them got like there was a whole fucking company or a whole battalion of them that got wiped out in like the first day they were there because the Ukrainians were like, okay, boom, 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 took them all out.
Well, supposedly they're very malnourished and they're going to be very easy to steamroll. But
Yep.
the fact that the world is allowing North Korea to send troops to fight in another country is crazy.
Well, then again, the weak leadership in the United States. Joe
Right.
Biden's not going to say anything about it. Do you
No.
think Kamala's going to do anything about it? No. No.
Don't you think Trump would have been on the phone to Little Rocket Man right away and been like, dude, I'm warning you, if you fucking
Absolutely.
do it, there's going to be
fucking 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. And if people don't realize that, okay, like North Korea wasn't even testing their ballistic missiles when Trump was in office. Like they stopped that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
And,
but no one fucking remembers that. They're like, oh,
No.
he's racist. Oh, insurrection. Oh, he's a felon. Oh.
yeah.
It's like, God, it's like you fucking, they did all this shit on purpose so you say those things and you believe them in your mind. It's fucking psyops on a level we've never seen.
Yeah.
Persecuting your political opponents. Yeah, that's not fascist, is it?
It's the definition, bro. And then they got Elon Musk, of course, the CEO, whatever, president of SpaceX, or NASA, basically. He's being sued now by the DOJ for not hiring asylum seekers.
But it's illegal for him to hire them.
Right. Because SpaceX is like international weapons thing because it does the rockets and stuff like that. So
yeah.
He could only hire permanent American citizens.
Right.
That's the law. And now the DOJ is suing him for not hiring asylum seekers. So it's like, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. But the real problem is I'm just damned because they're coming after me no matter what. And that's fucking weaponized. The DOJ's weaponized because he's a Trump supporter.
There you go,
man. If people can't connect dots at this point, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm losing faith in humanity.
Yeah. Well, at least humanity in this fucking country.
Well, yeah. But since we're the leader of the free world, I mean, most people follow suits. Like, you know, you hear the shit going on in UK is crazy.
Yep.
People are saying that Sharia law in some parts of Great Britain are basically happening because their local government was infested by these radical Islamists, and now they run.
And that's their fucking long-term plan, by the way.
Yeah.
That is their long-term plan, to infect every country, impose Sharia law, get everyone elected, use our election, our Western democracy election systems against us, put them in office, bring a bunch of people in to vote for them. Boom, you're a fucking Muslim country.
Can you
Sharia
imagine?
law. And the left fucking basically supports us because they're like, well, you can't call them out on, you're racist. Like, oh, so the left that's all for women's rights and all these things. Do you think Sharia law treats women very well? Fucking retarded, dude. I mean, we live in the most retarded time. It's unbelievable.
It really is. Can you imagine you go to a town in, you know, Britain and you have to fucking, if you're a woman, you have to cover up and fucking wear like what? And people are just sitting idly by, allowing it to happen. Come on. I want to
and then anybody that fights back, the government comes down on them, puts them in jail and shit.
Right. They're making it easy for them to fucking take over sneakily.
Yeah. That's not even sneakily anymore.
No, it's so brazen and in your face. But
you see, even CNN ran this. Kamala did one speech for people in Michigan saying, I stand with the Palestinian people and I'm for this and we got to stop Israel. And then in Pennsylvania, she says, I'm with Israel. I stand with Israel. And CNN played these two things. It's like,
really?
Yeah. Pick a side, motherfucker.
Right. Were they putting it out like that? Like, look at Kamala Harris and flip-flopping no matter where she went? Or were they just, they were
critiquing it.
Good for them.
CNN lately has been kind of critiquing her, which is interesting.
I think they see the writing on the wall, right? Their
ratings are shit, dude. They're fucking failing. They're going away. So they got to start doing something. They're going to start telling the truth again, maybe.
Yeah. I think they see the ratings going down, and I think they see a new fucking people in the White House coming in, and they don't want to be on the wrong side of that because I don't know. But it's just crazy, man. It's just nuts that we could have had it. Like we could have been. Imagine Elon didn't buy Twitter. We wouldn't know so much shit, dude. Like all the disinformation stuff. Like we might still think fucking Trump is a Russia collusion person and that Hunter Biden.
Well, they're still saying that. I think Obama the other day still brought up the very fine people thing. It's like that's been debunked 4,000 fucking times, and the former president of the United States is still fucking saying it. This is what they do. They take these fucking hoaxes and this bullshit, and they continue to say it, try to make it real. And the people that love him are like, oh yeah, he's an insurrectionist. Oh, Obama told me, he said very fine people of all the white supremacists. Ooh.
And then he's calling on black men to vote for Kamala. If they don't, they're basically not like being black.
They're sexist and black and not black.
And not black.
And again, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Biden. It's retard. But that was him before this serious cognitive decline. So that shows he was cognitively declined then. Like to just
Biden's been racist his whole fucking life, dude.
The
shit that he says. I mean, nuts.
I mean, he's been on the wrong side of civil rights movements and stuff back in the day when it was popular to be,
Yep.
Yeah, if he was able to be just outright racist and nobody would talk shit on him, he would definitely be doing that. But now he's got to curb his mouth.
Even Elon said it. The things that they accuse Trump of is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Fascism, authoritarianism, fucking rigging elections, fucking persecuting their political opponents, going after your First Amendment rights, fucking trying to censor you all the time. It's what's all happening on that side.
Who knew it
Let alone the pedophilia shit.
Right. Which is the creepiest part of it. The fact that you could get a group of people together that are okay with pedophilia is nuts, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if you have a foot fetish, to find somebody else with a foot fetish should be hard. But if you're a fucking pedophile, it should be fucking very, very, very extremely hard for you to find another.
Come on, John. They're minor attracted persons. Okay. It's a sexual preference to want to fuck kids. Don't you know that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, the woke shit. They went way too far with it, man. They had us, and then they just went.
They went way too far with it. But these fucking assholes still like just vote for these people.
Well, this will be the telling time, Chad.
It will be.
If they still get, if they win, okay, we're definitely fucked. But if they even get like a high percentage of votes, like if it's Trump 52 to their 48, like that's still fucked. Like that just shows people are not fucking don't give a fuck.
Well, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, or they don't know. Both things are not good.
Right. At this late in the game, if you don't know, you're fucking, I don't even know. Like, what are you living with Nell in the woods and don't have like fucking internet access?
Well, they're watching legacy media. I mean,
yeah.
You know, it's just wild. That whole Liz Cheney fucking thing where he wants to kill Liz Cheney. It's not what the fuck he said. Of course, they took it out of context, didn't show the whole clip. He's basically calling her a war hawk and saying that these people get in office, you're going to continue to have wars. They're going to send your sons and daughters to fucking war,
right?
Because they're war hawks,
right?
That's the other thing crazy about the Democrat Party now. They are the fucking party of war, and Dick Cheney and Liz Cheney supporting Kamala Harris. I mean, I know people from high school that were all against the fucking war, and they're all against fucking neocons and all those people, and now they're voting for Harris. I'm just like, hello?
Right.
Hello?
So it's like if you were the same person who fucking hated George W. Bush, hated Dick Cheney for getting us in Iraq and Afghanistan, and now he's supporting your candidate, how the fuck? Like, that's more of the same. It just shows like, because you said before, like this party the Democrats went so far left, it's like not even funny. They didn't even go so far left. They took crazy right ideals and brought them into their party. Like,
they went far right or far left on their fucking social, on their social stuff.
Yeah,
social cultural stuff, but they're like over to the right now on the war shit.
Yeah, it's just an extreme party at this point in my eyes. Like I see the Republicans as a much more subdued party in the way they talk and their rhetoric about the other side. Like they're not fucking calling Kamala Harris a fucking, fascist.
Oh, that's the other thing I love that they do. They constantly call him a fascist. She calls him a fascist, and then they're like, he has to tone down his rhetoric. What?
Yeah, what? Who's been fucking tried to take out a couple times here? Not them.
Crazy. I'm getting too excited. My sack hurts.
Oh yeah. So did we tell everybody? Chad's recovering here. He had a good, successful surgery on Friday.
Yes.
He's now
my spermatoseals were removed, and I have black and blue balls. And I'd like to thank my good friend Tanya for taking care of me that evening into the next day. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you, Tanya.
Yeah, I'm recovering, but I'm a little sore.
So you screwed up my joke. I was going to let them know you were halfway through your transition surgery. Your penis is gone now, but your boobs will be here next week. I
got some boobs.
Yeah, baby. So did you actually do the peas on the bees, dude? Or did you?
Oh, I'm constantly doing peas on the bees. Yeah.
Oh my God, I do not envy you. Even that sucks. The pain sucks, of course, but putting cold things near that.
Well, they gave me this little jock strap thing, and I have some galls in there, so I don't put them directly on my balls, but
You mean some big jock strap thing, not some little jock strap thing.
Well, of course, it's huge.
They had to make me a special one.
They told me they gave me the XXL, but it didn't fit, so they had to go make another one.
I fucking love it. I wonder what Howard Stern's gonna do when old Donnie Boy wins.
He's a fucking disappointment too.
Oh my God, dude. Heroes are disappointment. And then Bruce Springsteen was just on his show last week or something like that. I loved Bruce's music, but I know that this is going to be a political fuck fest between them and their.
Oh my God. Yep.
Bruce is so outspoken.
Stupid. Yeah.
With his politics.
And you see Nicole Arbor put out that video talking about how she was offered money 3 times by the Kamala Harris campaign to say good stuff about her on her Instagram channel.
No,
she's just calling right out. She's like, every one of these Instagram influencers that is talking good about Kamala are paid. They're all fucking paid. Every fucking one of them are paid. That's what they have to do on that side. They got to pay people to say good shit about it. They got to bust people into her rallies. She has to have all these. Every time she has a rally, she has a big fucking star. Someone has to come up and there has to be a main event that she's not even the main event of her own rallies.
Right. She's got Cardi B up there. Fucking.
I mean, it's manipulation on this grand scale. It's wild.
But it's just funny what like I don't think Hillary Clinton in 2016 would have had listen, I'm a fan of Cardi B and whatever she puts out. I love her provocativeness and stuff like that. But is that the message you want to give the American people and the kids? Like, they don't give a shit supporting this type of behavior. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they claim to be the party of morals, but then they put on Cardi B wet ass pussy on their fucking.
Right. You're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so
and that's great. I'm fine with her First Amendment right to fucking say that. But like, that's what you want to have associated with your presidential candidate?
Right. They're just
your selected candidate.
Just doing it because she's popular, not because they're aligned in thoughts and like, oh yeah, Kamala.
Well, guess what? All these stars have in common.
They are fucking kid fuckers. What?
Well, they're on Diddy list. They all have pictures with Diddy. They're on the fucking Diddy list. They all been to Diddy parties. Let's think about this a minute.
So how corrupt?
Your party is morally bankrupt.
Yeah. You think J-Lo knew what was going on at these Diddy parties?
Fuck yeah, she did.
To, right?
Yeah.
So fucking together for a minute.
You can't spell American without Rican. Shut up.
Right. And I think
talk to us about the Diddy parties, J-Lo.
Well, I was just gonna say with that, because now that you said yes, she did. They only broke up because of that
shooting.
Because it was bad for her image at that point. But if that never came out, she'd still be there, I think.
Oh yeah.
But it was just a business choice and better for her career to get away from him. And then I think go with Ben Affleck.
Right.
Who
now divorced her because he found out what she was doing.
Oh, you think that's why they're separated?
I think that plays into it for sure.
Wow.
Once all the Diddy shit started going down, that's about. But they divorced like either right before that or right after that, or
You are
they
so right,
separated.
dude. You are
Yeah,
so right.
I mean, come on.
Come on now. Yeah, Matt Damon and I don't know if you hear about either of them on those any Epstein list or anything like that. They might be good.
Yeah, a lot of that's the other thing. A lot of people on the Epstein list too, but you know,
I can't believe that's not out yet, bro. What are they even like? Is there a list? Are they investigating the list? Like, what are we waiting on with getting the list? Like, is there actually a list, or are they investigating to make a list? And if they're investigating, like, when is it going to be done? If there is a list, when can we?
I know they're not
it?
investigating, not yet.
Right. But what? Not yet. The guy's been dead, what, 3 years
because
now?
all the powerful people that are in office and all the stars are on the fucking list. Like,
I completely get it, but we should be up in arms about this.
You don't have a real DOJ in this country. It's all fucking politically motivated.
Yeah, 100% and weaponized. But
yep.
So it's like, how, as the American people, do we start demanding like this shit? I know you can go out and vote people in, but Department of Justice, I believe they're appointed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you get these fuckers out? But
no, that's how corrupt our fucking country is. That's how corrupt our fucking government is. The deep state. That doesn't exist. Oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Oh, okay. Got it.
You would just think parents.
Just like Epstein was a conspiracy theory, remember?
Yeah. Yeah. Alex Jones was screaming about him for years, bro. I just don't know how his parents, people aren't screaming. Like, that should be one of the number one things asked to both President Trump and Vice President Harris. Like, when you get in office, are you going to release this list so we know who was involved and it doesn't happen to any more kids?
I just saw an interview with, I think it's a lead FBI agent on the Epstein case.
Right.
And he was saying they had a whole list of people that they were going to depose. And they called everybody first to, try to get them to just talk, not have to come in for deposition. And the only one that called them back. Guess who the only one that called them back and talked to him for like 2 hours? Just guess. Mr. Trump.
Ah, so they did call him. I'm like,
so is that the guilty guy?
No, that guy will talk to you about anything.
No,
to his own detriment.
Because I love when people are like, he's on the Epstein list. No, he's not. Because if he was on the Epstein list will be out.
Oh my God, yeah, dude, it would fucking be out like nobody.
Just use some logic, motherfuckers.
They would have redacted everything and just left his name on there. Yep,
100%.
Fucking damn well they would have.
Well, there's a picture of him with the Mar-a-Lago. Oh, okay. Got it. That's when he kicked him out.
Exactly. And from what I know, Ghislaine had worked there, and that's how Epstein started to go there. But then once Trump started to figure out what this dude was about, he's like, get the fuck out of here. You're no longer allowed here, like literally from the property. So,
yep.
It's just nuts, man. I wish I mean, it's shitty that you could just lie about things and people take it as gospel. Like, I just didn't think people were that easily duped. I felt like as a society 15 years ago, we were a lot fucking smarter than this.
Well, I think journalism was a little more real at that point years ago. It was actually fair and balanced, and they would cover both sides of the story and go get some real facts. And then once Obama signed the Smith-Munn Acts and made a propaganda legal to U.S. citizens, look what's happened.
Right.
COVID, the Trump, the whole the 2016 election, and now this whole fucking administration, and now her. It's all propaganda. It's all propaganda designed to make you vote a certain way so that they can all stay in power and fucking control your life and take away all your rights. That's what they're going to do. But you're just worried about abortion. He's going to take away my abortion rights. No, he's not.
No.
It's a states issue. And the complete lie about IVF, it trips me out too. He's going to take away IVF. He's never fucking said that. Right. And he can't.
And he's for it.
What are you talking about? Exactly.
He thinks it's beautiful if you can't have a kid, and this is a way to help you have a kid. Which is nuts.
Crazy, man. It's wild.
What the hell was I just going to say? I completely forget, but it was something cool.
Sorry.
No. Don't apologize, please. That's the beauty of this. But
you'll remember.
It was further down the road. I'll get there. Something poignant that would have changed everybody's life for the better. But now
sure, yeah. No, just walked out of my head.
Yeah. But let me see. I did have some fucking things that I pulled because the world is just wacky. Oh, Chad, off the subject, but do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I've never witnessed a ghost, but I believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've never seen anything or heard anything or witnessed anything, but like I don't know. I
Not
feel like it
against
could
the.
be real.
So I haven't since I was a kid, and I haven't thought about it much since I was an adult, but as a kid, dude, I got two fucking creepy ass stories that I remember to this day, fucking
Mm,
plain as day. One, I was mad young. I was probably like two. Because do you still wear diapers at two? I feel like I was in like a pull up or some shit.
you can, but yeah.
Well, I was potty trained very early, so I don't think so. Anyway, but my mother,
You couldn't fit your dick in the fucking diapers anymore.
that's right. I had to wear adult diapers. um, my mother was going to beauty school, and they have like those dolls where you cut their hair, and she had one like it was just a head, and you cut the hair on a head, and there was one like on the top of a wastebasket that was turned upside down, and this head rolled off and
Mm.
stood up on its neck and said, "Look at me." And I
Oh,
fucking ran out.
really?
Yeah, dude. Yes. And to this day, I still remember it to this day. Ran in, got my mother. Of course, she came in and wasn't talking anymore. But
Like in
then
an audible voice, you heard it say, "Look at me."
audible voice,
Mm.
face moved, Chad. Eyes
Ooh.
moved, said, "Look at me," mouth move, everything. I was like, what the fuck? So that's like a poltergeist or something where they could go in and
Wow.
like, yeah, take over things. But then this other one, this is like now 5 or 6 years later, different house. And my bedroom was off of the kitchen. So like the doorway from my bedroom to the kitchen. So it's like late at night, 9 o'clock. I'm watching something on TV. All of a sudden, I see walking past my door this white, shadowy figure. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Mom, is that you? And I'm watching it, and it goes right past my door through the kitchen sink and through the wall and just out,
Oh shit.
gone. So
Wow.
those were two things that I, to this day, vividly remember. And
Mm.
that's what makes me still believe that ghosts are real. Like, they were too, it wasn't my mind playing tricks because it was too long of an instant for me to be like,
Right.
did I
Right.
imagine that? So
So nothing ever since then, though.
nothing ever since then.
Mm.
I'm not scared of ghosts, but I have a friend who's like a ghost, wants to be a ghost hunter and has like all
Mm.
paranormal equipment. And he's always asking me like, come on a thing with me. I'm like, fuck no, dude.
We
I
should have him on the show, dude.
Yeah, we should have him on the show. He's a character. Uh,
Cool. Yeah, let's have him on.
I'll definitely reach out to him. We spoke about it a couple times. I don't know why we never got into it, but yeah, like I don't fuck around like that. Like I'm not going to a old you know
Yeah.
psychiatric
No.
ward and checking shit out. I believe too much for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, if you watch what was that the big show? What was it, Ghost Hunters on?
Yes.
They would say that I actually hung out with that Aaron guy that's on that show, the bald guy, the tall bald guy.
Okay.
Um, and
Is
he
he
was a
cool?
super nice guy, but he was saying that sometimes the energies would come home with them.
Fuck that, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't need any of that in my life.
Yeah, no thanks.
No, a thank you. Trying to see where those articles I had saved for. Oh, here's another one, dude. Rolling Stone fucking magazine, man. This is what pisses me off. Here's their
Yeah.
headline. Right wing extremists are making big plans for election day. Like,
Oh no, that's what they're trying to plant.
right.
When if shit erupts, it's the left's gonna start all the riots and shit, but they're gonna try to blame it on the right wing extremists. They're already fucking planning this shit.
Of course.
Absolutely.
But I guess my question is where was Rolling Stone's article like if Trump wins, the left's gonna fucking try to assassinate him? Because that's more true than
Well, why would they write about that?
Right.
That'd be unbiased.
Right. Like it just pisses me off, dude. I would love to have that prick Alan Green on here. I should really.
I know
reach
what I was
out.
going to say about Elon Musk from earlier.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, he had a great saying about why the left hates him. It's like you don't hate me for telling you the truth. You hate me because I exposed the truth, or something like that. It's like paraphrasing, but he buys Twitter, finds out that the government was manipulating the whole fucking thing. They were lying to you the whole time, but you're pissed at him because he bought it and made free speech on the platform again,
Right.
and exposed the whole thing as lies.
Right.
But you're pissed at him.
And he was always a liberal, Elon, before this shit happened, and they were really fucking stifling free speech. And he saw the writing on the wall. Most of his ideals were liberal, and fucking he donated a lot to liberal campaigns and stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's like the fact that they don't see that, like, you're losing people because of how fucking crazy your ideals are now. Like, it's not the party that it was 20 years ago. And it's certainly not the party of 40 years ago, bro.
So you're not pissed at them for lying to you. You're pissed at him for telling you they lied to you.
Right. Right. And
like,
I don't know
what kind of logic is that? Brainwash logic is what it is.
It's the people who want to win by cheating. Like, if you played a sport or a board game, whatever, and you won by cheating, like, does that feel like a win to you?
Right.
It shouldn't, because you didn't win.
Some people it does. To narcissists, it does.
I guess so, man.
Oh, by the way, that boxer, the one the Algerian boxer that was supposed to be a woman, it's been proven he's a man. He has balls, a micro penis, and XY chromosomes. Yep.
The one from the Olympics.
Yep.
No way, dude, because everybody said that at first, that it was a man. And the backlash came. Nope.
Well, as it always happens, the first thing that you hear, especially on the comms, where you get your real information from, is always right, is always true. Then the left says, that's all bullshit. You're a fucking sexist and a homophobe and a transphobe. And then it becomes true. And then they don't go back and correct themselves and tell all the people that, hey, we lied to you. And then they keep spouting the same bullshit. This is their pattern. This is what they do.
Well, it's just funny that they wouldn't come back and let us know that. Like, so you just want
so the party that's voting for a woman wants to destroy women's sports.
Well said.
And then can't tell you what a woman is.
I can.
I'm with her. Oh wait, what's a her?
Right.
Well, it's what you feel you are.
Ooh,
oh, okay. Got it.
Our one and only Bobby, since we didn't get him last week because we had some things going on, why don't we bring him on a little early for some Bobby's World and some discussion and hanging out with us?
There you go.
Did you vote yet, Bobby? Or are you voting later? Bobby.
Yes. You have to allow my video to start.
Oh.
You have to allow my video to start. Come on.
Does it say that? Ask to start video. Does that do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There he is.
Perfect. There he is. Bobby.
Yeah, I voted. I voted.
For Harris-Walz?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Harry Balls.
Yeah, I was having a problem with the machine. Every time I pressed Trump, it kept going to Kamala. I was like, every time I hit Trump, it kept going Kamala. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
There's a deep red county in Pennsylvania called Cambria County, and of course, all their voting machines are down. The whole county.
Come on.
Yep.
What do they do about that?
I don't know. I guess fucking try to drive to another county and vote. I don't know.
Oh,
fucking crazy. Fucking bullshit. But it's just a coincidence. I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Yeah. Okay. How are the?
I will be very upset. I will probably leave the country.
Oh,
to be honest with you, I will. I can't deal with it for the next couple of years. I won't be able to.
The only reason I would ever leave the country is if it gets so crazy where they literally take away free speech, or there's fucking attacks happening like left and right.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Where the fuck do you go? You can't go to Canada now. That's fucking basically gone.
I want to go to a fucking abandoned island.
Yeah.
The Lost Island.
Bobby, I'll take Epstein's Island and I'll fucking.
I'm moving to Bora Bora. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm moving to where Barack is from. Where is he? Borat, I mean.
Barack. Kazakhstan. Yeah, you don't want to.
Kazakhstan.
No.
Kazakhstan is actually a lot nicer than it's portrayed.
Yeah.
If you look up Astana, Kazakhstan, it's like the new world order's capital.
Really?
Oh, really?
Look up Astana, Kazakhstan.
My wife has vagine like wizard. Like sleeve of wizard.
Oh man, Pamela Anderson was hot in that movie. Oh, always hot. But do you guys see Beyonce putting on Bob? See if you can pull this up. Beyonce putting on Pamela Anderson's Baywatch thing and dyeing her hair blonde and looking like Pam Anderson. Just came out like yesterday or today.
Oh, for Halloween or something?
I don't know. I just saw like I was cruising through something and I saw like a small little picture of it. I didn't have time to click on it and check it out, but of course it looked hot.
Diddy parties.
Yeah, baby. Beyonce in that one piece red thing. Let's go.
Here we go. Pamela Anderson was actually on a show the other day without her makeup on.
Yeah, she's been doing that lately. She's been showing herself without makeup to like, show her womanhood. She still looks good.
Yeah. I mean, this is Beyonce.
Let's go. Oh, that's not Pam Anderson.
No, that's Beyonce.
It should be her in the red bathing suit, Bobby.
Oh, duh.
Keep going.
That's her?
No, that was Pam.
Oh, okay.
Type in Beyonce Baywatch outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're doing this, so you said we got called out by somebody about the Trump Rogan
and then images. Yes.
YouTube thing.
Oh, is that her? That's her.
Yep,
yeah.
That's Beyonce,
her.
yeah.
Is that cultural appropriation because she's doing a white person?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's allowed on that side.
I guess so.
She's
Of
doing
course, we
white.
would never say that because we don't give a fuck. But the left would say that, but they're not going to say it about her.
Right.
She's doing whiteface.
Right. That's
Jeff,
okay.
But go ahead and say what you're saying because this is funny. So about the guy telling us that we were both.
Oh yeah, the Trump Rogan interview. You couldn't search it on YouTube
right
for a few days, or Google, and then all of a sudden it pops back up because Rogan had to fucking go to YouTube multiple times to get in, and they're like, "Oh, it's an oversight. It just happened.
Right.
We're sorry." But then, of course, some dumbass called us out on it. I was like, "Well, we knew they would put it back up because they didn't want you to see it exactly like right when it come out and subdue it for a few days, but they're going to put it back up eventually." So yeah, it happened. Actually, it did.
And
Sorry.
he's saying everything right. He's saying that we need to impose tariffs. We need to stop with these endless wars.
Yeah,
because these wars are they're just proxy wars for the banksters.
Well,
and if we were
all in the deep state and the fucking military industrial complex, absolutely.
Yeah, and if we impose tariffs like he was doing, things would be a lot better,
Yeah, you'd probably bring manufacturing back to the U.S. But
that's the point.
Yeah, exactly.
And have these countries stop these countries from ripping us off. He did say, Trump said the other day, when he gets back in, that if Mexico does not stop the flow of illegals, he's going to impose 25% tariffs on all their goods coming into the country.
Good. What a great fucking way, dude.
And then everyone on the left's like, everything's going to be more expensive.
Okay, we'll be safer.
Great. You want safety or you want to pay more for shit?
Right.
It's crazy. It's
crazy how they fucking rationalize everything.
And Chad, the only reason why, so if they never got called out on silencing the Rogan Trump interview, it would still be not showing up in the search results.
Of course.
The fact that the narrative got too big that they were hiding it, people were going to look. So, and Elon Musk said something the best. He goes, if you just want to know the truth, go to the source material. So for those out there who think we're bullshitting, go to Rogan's source material and hear him tell you that he had to call up YouTube and ask why his Trump video wasn't showing up on YouTube or Google.
But most of the dumbasses that are, against Rogan won't watch his show to actually see what he says and does and talks to people about. They'll just talk in their fucking chatterboxes about, oh, he's right-wing extremist, blah. Shut up.
Yeah, and he's so not. He hasn't changed. His party that he used to be love and affiliated with changed, which is scarier. What are you showing us, Bobby?
Okay, this is about the interview. It had 39 million views, and the amount of time that Harris did her little thing with call her daddy, whatever it is, I don't even know.
Right, yeah. 742,000 views.
Wow. Yeah, in the same amount of time. Yeah.
Right.
So
I like how I do like how NBC had to give Trump that little article is down there below. They had to give Trump equal airtime for her to be on Saturday Night Live. The FCC actually made them do that, which is, I'll give kudos to the FCC for actually
Yeah.
fair airtime.
So NBC said that since Kamala was on SNL, we need to have Trump on NASCAR.
No, the FCC. There was some rule. I don't know if it's a presidential race rule where if one candidate gets a certain amount of time for free on a network, the other candidate has to get it.
Wow, I
Yeah.
can't.
Because she was on Saturday Night Live with her bullshit skits,
Yeah,
fucking cackling like an idiot.
Oh
They
my
had to give
God.
Trump equal airtime.
I cannot believe the FCC did something right in the favor
I know.
of Trump.
Go
Good for
figure.
them. Good
Gives
for
me
them.
gives me a little hope in our government.
It really does. It really does.
I mean, people are starting to wake up, like people are waking up en masse now,
Today's going to be the day that we know if people woke up or not, because
Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah.
it's
You're
real
right.
now. Like, this is our one saving shot at fucking stopping World War III, having a leader who could actually talk to other leaders, not being lied to. Like, whether you hate Trump or not, the guy doesn't bullshit. He says it like it is, what he's thinking, for better or for worse. I mean, if you don't see that about Trump, then I don't know what to tell you. But there's not.
And
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
and he has a good relationship with a lot of the other presidents, He has a good relationship. They respect him,
But they'll tell you
there's
that the left will tell you that's a bad thing because then he's in bed with them and he's colluding. No,
yeah, exactly.
done.
Yeah.
That's the other thing about most of these people that are voting for Kamala. They're like, let's not slip back in time. We're going to go back 100 years in time. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Slip back in time to what? What do you mean?
Hopefully to 2016 when shit was good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
I'm fine to go back to 2016 to 2020.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
It was a good time in America. But they say it like they're talking like he's gonna like take the country back to 1860. And by the way, guess who the party of slavery was? Dumbasses.
Duh.
Democrats.
Duh.
Exactly.
Ku Klux Klan. Democrats. You want to go back to that time? You want to slip back then?
Before COVID-19 hit. Before COVID-19 hit, dude, it was like the late 80s, early 90s in America, bro. Fucking neon was people were doing coke, economy is great. Fucking it was gangbusters.
Yeah, you could afford to buy a house. Rent was affordable. Fucking groceries were affordable. Gas was affordable. Let's not slip back to that, though. Let's go forward into this fucking bullshit that we have now.
Venezuelan gangs took over no apartment complexes in any fucking state.
Oh, yeah. They only took over a few apartment complexes, John. Don't you know that? Only a few.
Wow.
I feel like
come on, man. What's wrong with you? You're racist. They only took over a few apartment complexes.
All right. Let them come in and take over a few more.
This is how these people justify shit. It's fucking wild, man.
It is. Yeah.
And the only way to combat it is what we're doing today. Voting, people. Get out there and fucking vote. And vote right. And I literally mean vote right. Vote for
right.
And vote right. I always say, like, don't vote party, but vote candidate. And I have to admit today that I just went straight in the Republican column and straight down, even though I didn't know some of the candidates running. There was nothing on the ballot in New Jersey as far as, social issues or anything that like could be voted on that way. It was strictly just the general election.
Mm-hmm. Same thing in New York.
And then I did realize that my town board of education is running unopposed. So you can only vote for the people that are running. There's nobody voting in opposition. So I might want to put my hand in there and get on the board of education, start shaking shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. I really don't, but I'm just saying it seems like it's that easy in certain elections where people just run unopposed. And
True.
Yeah, Mike Jones is running unopposed in Pennsylvania.
That's right. Oh, who do we have to tell for our Pennsylvania fans? Is it Rivera? I believe he said Jasmine Rivera. He said
I think so in York, yeah.
In York,
or yeah, I think that was her name.
If we're saying the wrong name, I believe that was show 59. Mike Jones. He told us who to vote for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank God for him. Then that's a politician that we can be proud of, which is cool.
Absolutely.
And Fetterman, the one thing I like, he was saying about if you're in Congress or the Senate, that you should not be able to be in the stock market. Which
common sense.
Common sense.
I mean,
Wow, he was
there's
really
Pelosi.
saying that.
Don't you love how Pelosi's on the fucking air saying that Trump's mind's degrading and shit? She's saying like, what are you basing this on? What the fuck are you talking about? You corrupt piece of shit.
Yeah.
You fucking corrupt bitch that's fucking made hundreds of millions of dollars by insider trading. You're on, and people just believe her and listen to her. It's like, what is wrong? I just don't.
Her husband's stock portfolio is better than Warren Buffett's.
Right.
Yeah.
But Chad, how do you combat that though? So let's just say you say any, buddy in government, any politician, they can't do that, but they could pass the information on to their significant other or somebody else and make the money that way. So it's like, it's almost like you really can't stop it. Even if you, even if you made it a law, like, okay, you can't be in the stock market because you're actually making laws because, that would help. And, things that are going on. They could then pass that information on to a brother, sister, spouse or whatever. So I don't know if you can combat it. So that's why they just leave it. But
I don't know. There's got to be a way to stop it, but they won't.
Yeah. There has to be a way to stop it.
Term limits would stop it.
There you go.
Yeah. And I agree with
they asked Bernie Sanders if he wanted term limits. He says, we have term limits. It's called voting. Like, shut the fuck up.
Duh. How many people vote for incumbents because they know the name, the last name? Like, that happens a lot.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah, that's a big advantage, especially in the congressional and Senate races.
Right. But Fetterman's a whack. So he's just he's a wackadoo, but
sometimes he says some shit that makes sense though too. It's like,
I was just gonna say.
Sometimes he's saying some things I'm like, I kind of agree with that. As wacky as he is.
Well, that's the thing. I just want somebody to give me their honest opinion on how they feel on this thing, not what their party wants them to say. Like,
not the party line or shit.
Right.
Exactly.
Because one thing I liked about Rogan talking to me, he's like, so how would you close? You were president, Mr. Fetterman. How would you close the border? And then he went in some nonsensical rambling answer. He's like, yeah, but no, how would you stop the people from coming in? Like, how would you close it? How would you secure the border? And then he still kind of beat around. I think he was trying to get him to say, well, I build a wall or I fucking do whatever. But
she wants to build a wall now.
Of course she does, dude, because she realizes they created a problem.
All of a sudden it's not racist because she wants to do it. It's just retarded.
It's so backwards. It is.
It's just fucking ridiculous, dude. And she says this shit, and then everyone is left like, "Oh, okay, let's build a wall." Wait, but you were fucking against that for 8 years.
And does she want Mexico to pay for it too?
I'm surprised she hasn't said that yet.
Right. Well, that was the one thing I found funny too, because people were like, well, yeah, Trump built some wall, but he didn't have Mexico pay it. Okay, maybe he didn't send them a bill for it, but he taxed them and tariffed them. So that's how
exactly
fucking morons. It wasn't like he sent them a bill. Here's 858 feet of wall that you have to pay for. No, he did it smartly. But it's just, I don't know. I just can't, it's just mind boggling to see the state of affairs and then be blindly just thinking like, I don't know. It just drives me insane. I would love to be a Democrat. I would love to have a great Democratic fucking.
I know, you could just be blissfully unaware of everything. Just listen to what the TV tells you to do and like, oh man, it'd be great. Wouldn't it be great?
Pretty much, yeah.
Until you're in an internment camp.
Well, Chad, you know what's crazy here, dude? Like, don't you think RFK Jr. would have had a better shot being the Democratic nominee
big time
against Trump?
Yep.
And they could have
absolutely
did that. They could have made him their selected.
Oh, they wouldn't let him primary against Biden.
Right. Well, that's
just forced him out. Same thing with Bernie twice.
Yep. But that's
that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect.
When's the last time the Democrats had a fucking actual real primary without just selecting a candidate and pushing that person?
Probably.
That's very true.
Probably 2012 with Obama.
Yeah, maybe. 2008, you mean, with Obama?
Whatever.
No one primaried him in 2012.
Right.
And that's a general practice. If an incumbent president, they won't primary, but Hillary Clinton pushed Bernie right out the door.
Right out.
But they can primary. They just usually don't. But the fact that RFK would have been a much better, sensible candidate for the Democrat Party, and they would not even let him fucking run.
It shows that they don't give a fuck about the people.
Nope.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because there's that was a candidate that they couldn't control. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have a puppet in RFK, and he's bucked the system for a long time in a good way, going after, cleaning up the river that separates New York and New Jersey.
That's the other thing that's crazy about it. He's like an environmental guy, and the Democrats are, we gotta save the environment and global warming, climate change, but they wouldn't let him run.
It's just a bunch of lies. It's just lies. They run on lies. That's all they run on. It's lies.
Lies and hoaxes.
It just got to make you feel like a moron being a supporter, though. Like, I thought
they don't feel like morons. They're like, we got to stop Trump.
No, I know, but it's like,
whatever happens, we got to stop Trump.
I thought we liked Israel and didn't want wars going on, against Russia and Ukraine. Like, oh no, it's actually the opposite. You want fucking a free Palestine and you want to go to war in Ukraine. Oh, okay. So the party that was completely against all that.
Just keep taunting a fucking nuclear power.
Right.
Yeah, sounds good. And never talk to him. Never have a fucking sit down with him. Biden's never talked to Putin.
That's the craziest, bro. That is the craziest.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to.
You've given over $200 billion. I don't even know how many lives have been lost in that conflict at this point, and you couldn't pick up a phone and talk to the guy and see if there was something to go around. And
then when Trump says, I'll pick up the phone and talk to him, they're like, he's a Russian shill. He's Putin's friend.
Dude,
like, he knows how to control Putin by actually talking to him.
Right. And all Putin hold on a second about it. All Putin wanted to hear from the U.S. was that they weren't going to move NATO any further.
Yep.
It stopped there, that Ukraine wasn't going there. He said if he got that, which was already agreed upon, and we have fucking moved it already numerous times. He goes, but if they just originally agreed to not expand NATO anymore, this war wouldn't have happened. But they could pick up the phone and have that conversation, and here we are. That is fucking crazy.
Yep. Zelensky didn't want to have the war, and they sent Boris, the guy from England, Prime Minister of England at the time, sent him over there to basically tell him, no, you're having a war.
The penis.
You're not going to negotiate with Putin. You're going to have a war. That's what
Zelensky, the penis comic. He used to do comedy with his penis as a comedian before he was president.
Great.
You didn't know this, dude?
I didn't know this. No.
He used to make his dick look like a burger. Used to make it look like the Eiffel Tower. Like he would do cock puppets as a thing. He would make it play piano and stuff like that.
What the fuck? Seriously? I did not know this.
Now
when he comes over to Congress and fucking asks us for money, everyone's like, oh yeah, here you go. Penis comic. Great. That's fucking awesome.
Bobby, look.
I know he was on Dancing with the Stars.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about all that.
Penis comedy, bro. He used to play the piano with his penis, and that was like a form of his.
Let me look for it.
Get up. And he played, I believe, a president of Ukraine on TV too. And then
right.
That's like president from one of our TV shows. Like 20.
Oh shit.
Am I right?
Shit.
This is shit I've never seen.
Put it up on screen. Let's see it.
All right, hold on one second.
You heard it here, folks. But that's just nuts, dude. And then they're gonna sell it. No way.
Monsieur. Праздник. Извините, так сказать. То для бис, да. Мы не придем, да, еще, тут так, да.
It's crazy.
Wow. Attention. Alors, et las, da, ti, si.
Yeah. This is too much.
It's not funny.
Dude, dude, and that's the dude that we gave $200 billion for to fight in Ukraine against Russia. Like, what the fuck, man? You can't make that up. Like, you can't write that script and people believe it. Oh yeah, a former comedian who used to play the piano with his penis is now going to run a country. Sure,
right?
You know,
holy shit,
hysterical. I wonder if he was on the Howard Stern show, because Stern used to have people on doing crazy shit like that.
Now, somehow the right supported that guy. That shit would be all over the fucking news.
Oh yeah,
constantly. And they'd be going, how can the Republicans support a man like this?
He's X-rated. He's pulling out his, I mean, who knows who was in the audience, but it looked like there could have been.
I can't believe I just saw that.
Hysterical, bro. But it's not hysterical. Like, you want to laugh at it, but it's fucking crazy, dude. Like, I understand why Trump has like a, why he could run the government, because he's ran very successful businesses and made billions of dollars and understands international things because of that.
Right.
And the fact that he was a reality TV star is second to that, has nothing to do with it. But this guy,
a deal maker.
This guy
was
a
deal maker.
Exactly. This dude, though, Zelensky, was a fucking comedian and an actor, and now he's running that country. What life experience gave him the wherewithal to know how to run a fucking
exactly
and how
Did
to
you see where Mark Cuban came out and said that there's no strong and intelligent women on the right?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually fucking said that shit.
Wow.
And everyone's like, what? Okay.
Megyn Kelly.
I was just saying, Megyn Kelly will destroy you in any fucking debate, but she's not a strong, intelligent woman. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like him at all. I don't like Cuban at all.
God, he's fucking off his rocker.
Mark, that, hey, by the way, we have Tulsi Gabbard now too. Is she not fucking strong?
Yeah, she's not a strong, intelligent woman.
Exactly. I think we have more on the right than the left.
Kayla McInerney or whatever, the White House press secretary under Trump, she was fucking brilliant.
Yep.
She is brilliant, but like when she would do a press conference,
dude,
she would just destroy all those people.
Actually had a book with fucking like pullouts in it and could go.
Yeah. And wouldn't blatantly lie to your face.
Right.
Like Karine Jean-Pierre.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, she was so good at that job, man. She's like, oh, no, actually, let me tell you what they did. And fucking, like, she was so good.
Yeah.
But the fact, I mean, that should just make you incensed as a woman for him to say something like that. And you should boycott whatever the fuck Mark Cuban does. What does he do nowadays? Shark Tank?
I know he sold the Mavericks. The woman that bought the Mavericks donated $100 million to Trump.
Oh, must be a strong, smart fucking righty right there.
I think she's a pretty strong, smart woman.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's funny, though. He must have hated that.
Yeah, right.
His team, and then donated money to fucking his political.
He's made a lot of bad moves in his life.
Oh yeah.
He's made a lot of bad moves.
He's also
made a lot of good ones too.
I was just gonna say.
He's made some good. Yeah.
But the fact that he's Cuban is no good. You know, he's not even American. Otherwise, his name would be Mark American, not Mark Cuban.
Nice.
You heard it here, folks. But yeah, man. So we'll see. What time do you think we'll have an answer tonight on the election, or do you think they're going to push it?
They're going to push it.
Oh, they're going to push it.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Isn't that enough to incite riots? Like,
you would think.
Oh my God.
You would think.
When did we find? I mean, 2016. I remember it was like, I don't know.
We found out that fucking night. We knew
that night.
Yeah.
I remember watching it all night. I was like 1 a.m. I'm like, yeah.
Yes, it was around 1 a.m. And then 2020. I'm trying to think. I feel like they knew even earlier than 1 a.m. I feel like that was stolen by like 11:30 p.m.
Well, they shut down the counting in a lot of like.
It was
like
stolen
10:30.
in the middle of the night.
We got a ruptured pipe. We got to put up all this paper over the counting station so no one can see in Georgia, and then all the unmarked ballots roll it in, And then they got counted and fucking, there's a video of that, but of course that didn't
And
happen.
then you see the graph, and you see the graph with the spike on it. It's
Yep.
like, where the fuck does this spike come from? Like,
Comes from cheating.
yeah, exactly.
Well,
But that didn't happen.
that didn't happen. How dare you? Election denier. You're an insurrectionist.
I'm
They're
telling you,
the left's still spouting that one. He's an insurrectionist. He's not been charged with insurrection. And
Right.
they took down his tweet where he said, let's go, you can go protest peacefully at the Capitol. But he's
And
an insurrectionist.
and then they removed him from Twitter while he was a sitting president, dude. So before January, when Biden took over, they removed Trump from Twitter while he was still the president, dude.
The Ayatollahs of Iran are on fucking Twitter, but the president of the United States is not.
Right. ISIS was on Twitter, bro. ISIS fucking has a official Twitter account.
You can't even fucking make it up, man.
No, because it wouldn't be believable. So that's why I think that's how they get away with it. It's so unbelievable that people are like, oh, I can't believe it. Like,
right. I don't believe that didn't happen.
Oh my God. Well,
it's like that one comic. I think it was on American Dad, where the guy's talking to a donkey and he's like, Kevin Bacon was the star of Footloose. No, he wasn't. Well, yeah, he clearly was. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah,
and that makes
you're lying. You're lying. He wasn't. He wasn't in. He was the main star. No, he wasn't. Okay.
6 degrees of separation with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, that's how that started, right? The 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Or was there a 6 degrees of separation before that, and then he made it like big?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I think there was, and then he just connected to everybody, and then made it big. Yeah, I think there was some 6 degrees of separation.
But that's what they say for anybody. Like if you go 6 people out, you basically know everybody. But how the fuck do I know some Somalian mining fucking cobalt in Africa? Like I don't think I can get there in 6 people from me. Well, I am a ways down, so maybe I do.
There's gotta be a link.
There's gotta be. They can't. If they said it, it's got to be true, right, Bobby?
Yeah, I mean,
6 degrees of separation, y'all. All right. What else? I
don't know. I'm getting a little tired.
Yeah, I was go take care of your bees. What are we gonna do here, though? Gracious audience, we got to think. So we've had a good almost year of doing this, and we had stuff to talk about, stuff to complain. But tomorrow is going to be a new day. President Trump will be back in office, and Chad, myself, and Bobby aren't going to have things to talk about anymore. So you guys are going to have to come give us, everything will be fine.
Have more guests.
We're gonna have to start working on some.
You're like, oh my God, the weather is so beautiful out there, folks. Anywho, we appreciate.
There'll still be goofy shit to talk about from the left because they're, he gets back in office, they're going to continue to attack him with bullshit. So.
Oh yeah, of course, definitely.
Gracious audience, we love you. Gracious Tuesday. Get out and graciously vote. Vote.
That's right.
Vote MAGA 2024 if we want to be here in 2028. Anyway, we love you. We appreciate you. Peace.
Absolutely.
Peace. Thanks, everyone. Take it easy.
Thank you.